What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Daniel again with another Myst V update. This one has taken me a little while. Life sort of got in the way. My daughter was in the hospital for a while, which scared the crap out of me. And then I fell on my wrist again and thought for a little while that I might have to go to the hospital, which is never good, especially when you make your living off of typing. So I stayed away from the computer for a little while, except where absolutely necessary to try and heal. And I think I'm better now. Hopefully. This video is a little bit different than the rest. It is post-commentated. It is edited a lot more, in case you can't tell from the sped up footage. Unfortunately, I am still an idiot. So what you're seeing in the background is a small selection of 2 hours of not doing a damn thing. Oh boy, it was bad. So in this part, I just wanted to let you know why it took me so long to get this footage up and show you just a small clip of what I went through. And I will switch now to some footage of, well, where I started making some progress. So, way back when, I noticed that there was this little rail cart looking thing over here, but I can't get on the roof. I started making some progress when I made that my priority. I had been looking through all the little telescope things, trying to find something I hadn't seen, but once I started actually trying to get on the roof and taking a close look at what the rail cart actually was, well, I started thinking of some more things to do. You can almost literally feel me trying to think about how to get on that cart. Pulling the cart levers and using the telescope sound really annoying sped up, so I've muted those parts. But in these parts without either of those sounds, I at least think that the music sounds really interesting and almost haunting sped up, so I've left those in. The key, as it turns out, is that the cart is on some wires that also are on the other side, the other tower that I can get to, and the cart is just a little bit too low. There was a device here that before I couldn't figure out what it does because just pulling on the lever once has no visible effect. I'm gonna call Myst a little bit poorly designed in this puzzle. You have to pull the lever like 20 times. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you have to pull the lever many times in order to actually get the desired result. And there is no visual cue when you just pull it once that anything has changed at all. Or maybe I just pulled it so many times in the wrong direction when I first found this lever that I screwed it up. I really don't know, but this puzzle could have been much clearer. When you're actually playing the game, you quickly learn to ignore that big Saturn-looking thing in the sky. But watching the footage back, it actually looks pretty good. Now, finally, I can get to a new area by just jumping on this roof and then going into the bottom of the tower. I am not exaggerating at all when I say that my timestamp right now is 5 hours. Actually, no, let me check. My timestamp at the point when I started talking again is 5 hours, 32 minutes, and 5 seconds. That is how long it took me to get to this point because, again, I'm an idiot. Which is why, when faced with the exact same little puzzle I had to turn on the power to this tower, I gave up too quickly. I did try almost the exact same thing as I did in the other tower, but it didn't work exactly because this one is a little more finicky, you have to be a little more precise, and I just gave up and assumed it was a different puzzle. Yeah. I'm an idiot. And since I did not manage to turn the power onto this tower, of course, this door will not open. I spent quite some time playing around with the cart. I found that if you made the line have some slack in it, the cart would actually move a little bit away from the platform, and I'd decide to see how far that would go. The cart gets damn near the middle of the line if you do that all the way. It actually looks like it starts coming back up again at some point, which is kind of freaky, but you can't get physically close enough to it to see if that's actually true. I'd be kind of interested to see. I won't lie, I was looking for my reflection, and now I'm kinda sad that I don't have one. Hey, guess what? I haven't turned the power on, so the door still doesn't work. I'm kinda torn on this sped up footage thing. On the one hand, I feel like it gives you the opportunity to tell what tower I'm on, since they look so similar. And it gives you a nice way to tell just how much time it takes in between me actually getting things. But I feel like it might become a little bit boring. Please let me know in the comments if it is boring for you, or if you prefer that I keep doing it. I'm not as far ahead on recording as I used to be, so you might actually see your suggestions implemented in just 1 or 2 episodes. Of course, the bad thing about letting all the slack out of the line is that eventually you have to pull it all back in. Eventually, after so much time I don't even want to look up how much it was, I decide to get really finicky with this power puzzle, and I make some more progress. And now that we're in completely new territory, I'm going to stop fast forwarding as much as I have been, which I'm sure is good for you guys, especially if you have a high risk of seizures. That map looks exactly like the other one. This symbol, however, is completely new. The only thing on my mind is how much I want to draw it on the slate now. Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't draw for shit. What the fuck? Ooh, the stars are pretty. Wait a minute. Am I Hiro Nakamura? Oh, shit just got real.